Okay, first and foremost, I want to give call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's all praises to the Most High God. In the name of His only begotten Son, who the world only calls Jesus Christ. All right, we the Hebrew Israelites. We come in and week out to let you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that you are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Okay, the chosen people of Israel and the Most High. All right, and to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, America, aka Babylon, and also to let you know that the so-called white man is the devil according to the Bible.
That's right.
Right. So now we in the time of Easter. Easter is tomorrow, a wicked holiday. People are going to go out and celebrate and how they load, their seeds, go out and try to find eggs. All right, something that a rabbit does not lay eggs. Okay.
They're celebrating today.
They're celebrating today. They're starting early, right? They're doing 2 days. They do Christmas 2 days in a row, right? Christmas Eve, then Christmas. It's nothing but wickedry, though, man. But let's see what the Most High has to say about following these ways, right? Read.
This is Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So it's saying, hear ye, O the word which the Most High speaks unto you, O Israel. O you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and nobody else. Okay, the Most High is speaking to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? The true Hebrew Israelites, okay, according to the Bible. Right, read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
This is thus saith the Most High. He's telling us to not learn the ways of the heathen. Okay? Easter's coming up tomorrow. And Jake is going to run rampant out here. Jake's been running rampant all this past week to try to get all these defiled Easter presents for their grandbabies or even their seeds of today. Right? Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
See, and the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. They're broke. Right? Let me get Hosea 7:11. Read.
This is Hosea 7:11. Ephraim also is like a silly dove.
So the house of Ephraim, being the northern kingdom, right? You so-called Hispanics and Native Indians. Right, my time here on this earth, I have a Hispanic side of my family on my mom's mother's side. All right, I'm a Judite, by the way. But dealing with that, man, growing up around the northern kingdom, my other family, they're the ones they take it serious. They take Easter so serious. I was at a wedding on Thursday. You had an elder Hispanic woman taking all the chocolate from every table and nobody ate, right? And I asked her, why the hell are you taking all the chocolate for? Why are you stealing all the chocolate? She said, oh, I'm going to put this in my grandbaby's Easter's basket. Man, I forgot all about it until she told me. And then to even walk around the wedding and hear people, oh, what are you doing on Sunday? We're having this little Easter. I said, listen, you don't see what I got on? You don't see this shield of David? I'm going to celebrate that BS, man. I'm not going to be there. All right? So it says that the house of Ephraim, the northern kingdom, they're silly dove at heart, at mind, right? Read that from the top.
Ephraim is also like a silly dove without heart. They call to Egypt, they go to Assyria.
See, they call to Egypt, they go to Assyria. They go back to following the ways when we was held captive, following the way, worshiping these idols, because the Easter is after the idol Ishtar, an Egyptian goddess, a fertility god. We see it, I'm telling you, maybe tomorrow at this park, you're probably going to see a bunch of SICARIs out there running rampant, hunting for them eggs, celebrating this pagan holiday Easter. God. Man, they might mess around and, step in some dog poop or something, man. All right? Huh? God. So it says, the house of Ephraim, the northern kingdom, the silly dove, without a heart, without a mind. They don't have a mind towards these things, right? And we're going to figure out later why, dealing with the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, why we don't have a mind to knowing what Jake's out here celebrating. They're just going to celebrate just because it's the ways of America. And they love the ways of America. me and this brother, we always deal with cats on social media. It's dealing with these military cats. They just love America. I'm a patriot of my country, right?
Yeah, that's right. This brother's making some powerful points. And I just want to add, too, another thing in America, what you simpletons, being so simple when you go out and celebrate these folly days, these holidays, which aren't holy days, but folly days, all you're doing is making America richer. You're sustaining America. Because you go out here on Christmas, you spend all types of money on your friends and family to buy gifts that just makes this economy richer and just increases and puts more money back in the pocket of the so-called white man. Same thing with Easter. I'm at the Wally World. I'm at the Wally World with the chief priest. We're looking around. We see these Easter egg baskets. You're talking. I remember back in the day, Easter egg basket was cheap. They want like they want like 20 plus for an Easter egg basket. They don't got no toys in it. But it's probably a value. It's probably valued at like $5, but they want a dub out of you. So, hey, look, and you gonna pay. You gonna walk in the store. Your kid gonna say, "Oh, look," you're gonna get in the spirit of Easter, and you're gonna go ahead and pay that money for an Easter egg basket. For an Easter egg basket that costs like $20, but it's really valued about $3 to $4. So these folly days is just another way the so-called white man can take money out your pocket. And just let you know, for Easter, man, rabbits don't lay eggs. Spoiler. Go ahead.
The powerful sergeant made a beautiful point. Jenkins is out here going broke. And then later on, when he's broke and he ain't got no hot water or no gas or no electricity, who's he gonna blame it on? He's gonna blame it on the kids. Man, we have to go out here and buy all this stuff for these darn kids, man. Listen, growing up, I used to hear it all the time from my father. Well, you shouldn't have went out and bought stuff. You should have kept that money to your pocket and try to search, the ways of your fathers, as it says in Jeremiah 6 and Job 8 and 8. Right? Let me get Salat. Let me get give me 1 Kings 11:33, and let me get Exodus 34:14. Right? So we're going to show you where this Egyptian goddess is in the Bible. We're going to read it right now. Okay? You got it?
This is 1 Kings. This is 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 33. Because that they have forsaken me and have worshipped Ashtoreth.
And have worshipped Ashtoreth, right? The Hebrew word Ashtar, right? Going back to the Egyptian goddess. The Most High said, back to Babylon, right? It says, because they have forsaken me and have worshipped Ashtoreth. That's what Jay's about to do. The two ISRAELITE brothers that we got right here, the powerful, the strong ass, they just told us, hey, they celebrating it today. Right? Go ahead. See, man, hidden pinata. And I thought pinata was only supposed to be for birthdays, man. What's going on? Hey, kind for anything. Hey, man.
Put dope in it.
Hey, yeah, put dope in it, take it across the border, right? But the Most High said they have forsaken me to worship this fertility goddess, right? Read.
The goddess of the Zidonians.
Goddess of the so-called African, right? Read.
Shamash, the god of the Moabites.
Shamash, the god of the so-called Chinese. Read.
Milcom, the god of the children of Ammon.
So Milcom, right? The god of the children of the Japanese, the so-called Japanese, right? These are both gods that they worship where they sacrifice them to, right? But we went off and we started sacrificing unto them. Right, read.
And have not walked in my ways.
We didn't walk in the Most High's ways during that time. We was out being wicked and serving other gods. Right? That was it on that? Read.
To do that which is right in mine eyes, and to keep my statutes, my judgments, as did David his father.
See, and David, that's what Solomon did, dealing with all the women he was marrying. These women led him off to worshiping all these other idols, all these other gods. Well, let's see what the Most High has to say about that. Read 14, Salah. Read 14. Read.
This is Exodus 34 and 14. For thou shalt worship no other God.
So the Most High is telling you, thou shalt not worship no other gods. Read.
For the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God.
So the Most High is a jealous power. He's telling you not to go worship other gods. Read.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go whoring after their gods, and do sacrifice unto their gods, and one call thee, and thou eat of his sacrifice.
So we went off into these other inhabiting lands, dealing with these other nations, and we started worshiping these other gods, as we read in 1 Kings 11. The gods of the Moabites, the gods of the Ammonites, and the god of the Zidonians, the so-called Africans, Chinese, and Japanese. We went off, right? And we're still doing that today. There's nothing new under the sun, as the scriptures say. Read.
And thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters going whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go whoring after their gods.
See, and Jake, like we said, Jake is out here. They got their seeds whoring after other gods, following the ways of Easter, Christmas. These are all folly days of different nations. Christmas, Nimrod, so-called African, and Easter, dealing with Egypt, the fertility goddess, Asherah, right? And Babylon. Let me get Deuteronomy 8 and 19. And let me get Luke 4. I'm gonna have you read 1 through 7. So the Most High told us He's a jealous power, right? And we chose to follow the ways of these other gods, and we got punished for it. Look at the position we are in today. All right, broke. You know, like the brother Shamar, powerful Sergeant Shamar Yashar always likes to say, we the last one's hired and the first one's fired.
Right.
All right? And that's because we follow the ways of America. We read earlier in James 4:4, that's hatred towards the Most High if you fellowship, okay, with this wicked kingdom. Read that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 19. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy power, and walk after other gods.
So the Most High is telling you, if you forget about me and walk after other gods, read.
And serve them.
And serve them by going to the store and buying Easter eggs, buying colored dye for Easter eggs, Easter baskets, read.
And worship them. I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish.
So the Most High is telling you, you go out here and serve these other gods, you're going to perish. All right? By the sword, by famine, by pestilence. Okay? As the scripture said in Deuteronomy 28, madness, blindness, astonishment at the heart. Right? That was it? There was more? No, it's cool. It's cool. Read that.
This is Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
So the Bible is the book of the commandments of the Most High, right? Yahweh is His name, okay? Read.
All they that keep it shall come to light.
So all of they that keep it, all of the Hebrew Israelites that keep the law, statutes, and commandments shall come to life. But what's going to happen if they don't keep it? Read.
But such as leave it shall die.
But if you don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're going to die. You're going to perish.
Right.
If you follow the ways of these other gods and serve them and bow down unto them. Right?
Damn right.
Read.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light.
It says walk in the presence of the light. Now what's the light? Give me that. Read.
This is Proverbs chapter 6 verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light.
And the law is light. Right? The commandment is the lamp, and the law is light. You know, when you're in your house, you need what to walk through your house? You need light. You need a guidance. Right? Read that too.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof, meaning the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
That thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another.
It says not to give thine honor to another, meaning to serve, meaning to worship, meaning to bow down. We're supposed to be doing all these things unto the Most High Power, Yahweh. We're supposed to be bowing down to Yahweh, serving Yahweh, worshiping Yahweh. All right, through the Son of Yahweh Shah.